Welcome to another scrapbook with me. So we're still doing my son's 4th birthday. This will be the last one with that topic, I guess. So I'm using the photo play papers as well, and then I'm not sure if they're still for sale or not. I've had them for a while because I just use up every little scrap, you can see. So I pre-cut all the strips and things that we're going to be using, but we have some inking and some corner rounding to do together and things like that, but it's an easy one pager. I'm using 3 4x4 photos, if you're wondering, and then I'll tell you like the measurements of the strips and stuff as we go. So let me get these out of my way. I don't think I'm going to ink everything. I do want to go ahead and corner round these guys because I know I want them corner rounded. So I'm just going to take care of that now. This is my Fisker's corner rounder in case you're new to scrapbooking. But these little cards all came with the paper kit. They were not pre-cut. I had to cut them out. They were on like a whole big sheet with like some 4x6 ones. That corner's already done. I do think it's kind of funny to corner around, one that has rounded corners within it. So that's kind of weird. But, you know, we try. So this one is mostly him opening his birthday presents, which I think most of the ones he's opening I do remember. Because obviously this was 2 years ago, so it's kind of interesting to see like what he still plays with and how he plays with different things. And so I think it's important to have that in his scrapbook. Not necessarily who gave him what. I really don't care. That's not a big deal to me. I mean, I guess maybe it is to the people that gave it to him, but as far as my scrapbook goes, I'm not writing down who's given what over every year because that can be a little time consuming. But so can this. But they turn out so cute. I'm trying to get the rest of it out of there. Okay, so we are going to ink the edges of these. So I was trying to pick out what color I want. I think I want this dark one. So this is like a chalk ink. You can pick it up at most scrapbook stores. I don't know if mine is dried out or not because I haven't used it in forever. But it looks like some pigment's still on there. So, because like I said, I haven't scrapbooked in a while. But I keep my stuff, put away, not sealed necessarily. Like I don't put these in a Ziploc bag. But I keep the caps on them. And I put them in a little storage compartment drawer. So I try to keep my stuff pretty out of the way. I will say my son has found my inks before. Boy, was that a messy day. But this like takes the white off the edge and kind of puts some texture and depth to whatever you're doing. I have before, like previously, like ink the edge of every single piece, and that gets really like cumbersome. But if you like that look, then you do you. So it just depends on what kind of dimensions you want or kind of textures. So, but last time I showed you guys some stickles, so I'm trying to show you some things that I use in my scrapbooking that are not too time consuming but are a little fun. I mean, this is fun. It's fun to brush the sides. It just is. So I'm going to set those to the side. They don't really need to dry, but make sure you get like chalk. So like this one says chalk on it. This one says pigment brush pad. I've used that one as well. The ones you want to watch out for is when it says like what is it called? Archival. What is it? It's this one. I picked this one up and it is not the same thing. Archival dye ink pad. It's not, and it gets everywhere and everything. And I thought it was the same thing, and I picked it up at like Tuesday morning or something. So, keep an eye out. Oh, my cat found one of my hair ties and now she's going nuts. Okay, so my big strip here, this big white one, I want it about 1.5 inches from the bottom. The strip itself is 3 inches, in case you're wondering, for your own measurements. So I want it 1.5 from the bottom. So I'm just going to measure and take my pencil. This is my Erin Condren pencil. So that's 1.5 right there. And then I'm going to do it to this side. I love this ruler. It's actually my second one because my son broke the other one. It's totally fine. But it's one of those where it helps you center things. So I like it. It's by X-Acto, in case you wanted to know. So tell me, do you scrapbook? Are you a well-seasoned scrapbooker and everything I'm talking about is boring because you know all this stuff? Or Are you thinking about starting to scrapbook or do a special album for someone? So tell me your like scrapbooking background, I guess. Or maybe you don't have any and you just enjoy watching me struggle with it. I don't know. This doesn't want to stay on and I don't know why. It's probably because I didn't load it right, because that's kind of my thing. I do that a lot. I don't load things properly. I'm trying to avoid hitting my mic. That's the goal. Because I did last time. I'm not going to lie. Oh, almost. That was close. That was really close. Okay. So I like using the same papers for the same events, but honestly, I like using the same paper for until I'm done with it. So I will not buy new birthday paper until I have used up this birthday paper. And honestly, it was a real struggle to find birthday paper that was not girly in the scrapbook community. Just saying. So I don't think this one actually says boy birthday. Well, maybe it does. I think it kind of does. Yeah, because it says party boy, so it was like a boy themed one. So there's a stripe side to this, which was also cute, but it had more white in the background, and this already had white on it, so I didn't want to use that part. So basically I'm turning this into washi tape. You can use washi tape to scrapbook. I'll try to incorporate that sometime, because I know a lot of us planner girls, at least if you're watching me and you are a planner girl, we have a lot of washi tape. So it's like, what other ways can we use this? Because we buy the whole roll, and then sometimes I swear we use it for like one spread, and then it's like, what do I do with the rest of this? And so you're making samples and sending it in friend mail, but maybe it's your favorite, so you want to find another use for it, etc. So let me slide this back up so I have room to do this and not get sticky on my paper. But I hope you guys enjoy these scrapbook with me's. It's definitely going to help me and motivate me to get my scrapbooking done, because it is a pile. Like I said in one of my other videos, like Plan With Me on Thursday, I mentioned that I was like, I just got a ton of photos because Walgreens was doing their 25-cent print day where you can get 25 prints for 25 cents. So I got 5 sets of those. So I have a lot of pictures, and I'm totally out of order, and I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to get events done at this point, so that I'm not super behind like I have been. Okay, so this one is my son opening up a Paw Patrol sprinkler, which he loved all summer that year. I think he even played with it last year too. This is a close-up of him opening a lap desk that had like Lego thing on it. And then also my mother-in-law embroidered that shirt for him for his fire truck birthday. And then this one is him opening up a puzzle, a Cars puzzle, which I thought was fun. And plus you can see he opened like a Cooties game, which he really loves to do. Now he'll get into it and just like make new characters, etc. That chair was just for him to sit in while he was opening. It wasn't part of his presents, but I thought it was fun, so I'm going to include that one too. But I thought it was cool. And then my father-in-law is sitting right there, so if you're like, who's that? And you can see the washer dryer in the background. It's fine. It's my family and my house, and that's just the way it is. So I'm just going to glue the top and the bottom and go across. And then you'll see what my next step is with those cards that we inked. But I want to get these down first. Why? I don't know. I just did. I thought this would be a good one to use. So what kind of photos do you take at birthday parties? Do you just take like the cake shot, or do you take a lot of opening presents? There was like pictures of us at dinner, because at this point he was still doing a lot of like family parties, and we didn't really like go do anything. So for his 5th birthday, we did take him to a place that was a pizza place and then had a little arcade with it. So it wasn't like our family had to like stay, but like he could go play. And then if they wanted, which I mean his grandparents did, they bought him like coins or whatever to spend on the games. And so he did that. And that was kind of fun because it was a pizza buffet, so people could get whatever pizza they wanted and that kind of thing. So it was fun. Okay. So I think that's how I want it to look for right now. Just trying to decide. I think that's it. I set something down. I don't remember where I put it. Cool. Okay. So then these go like this down here. I'm not centering them, you'll notice. I'm putting them towards the edge. but I do want them to all be kind of straight. This will be a journaling card for me. I'm not going to pop dot any of these. I will pop dot some other embellishments, I think. We shall see what I come up with. Not sure what I did with my paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue run these down, and then I'll add some embellishments here and there. That's one of my corner roundy things, trying to stay on the page. So funny. But yeah, he was really into cars and fire trucks. He still kind of is into fire trucks. He's not really too much into cars. He still plays with his Hot Wheels, but he is a Lego boy right now, through and through. Like, for now, that's what he's into. He used to be into Lego, like the Lego Duplo, and then he was also into trains, and then he was also into Hot Wheels, and he would try to have them all out at the same time, and we're like, okay, one thing at a time, kiddo. So I covered up the dots a little bit, I think is how I did it. I think I want them closer. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, I don't think I gave you the measurement of this one. It's like 3/8 of an inch or something like that. So there you go. So 3 inches, 3/8 of an inch, 1.5 from this one, that kind of thing. And then these are 3x4, and then my pictures are 4x4. I'm sorry, I keep leaning back, and because I'm trying to see under the mic. So I'm sorry if I got quiet, but 4x4 pictures. And then this was 3 inches, 3/8 of an inch. These are 3x4 if you're cutting your own. Like, they're not pre-cut cards or something. Which, honestly, Project Life cards would work as well. That's kind of crooked. Oh, that's really... Oh, okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Go up a little bit. It's hard to see. Okay. So, that looks good. But clearly, we need some embellishments up here, is what I'm thinking. I feel like I threw... There it is. Okay. So I want to put some of these stickers. These are the sticker sheets that came with this particular pack. So I have like letters and some other stickers on here. A little bit of numbers. And then there's like some cakes and things. So I think I want to put... Oh, kind of a big one. I want to do the presents, I think, because that's what he's doing. And then maybe like the oh boy ticket. I think that would be good because it's not cakes. Like, he's not doing cakes, he's doing presents. So I think we'll pop dot some of these presents here. Maybe the stars too, I don't know. So I use these up and then I cut it apart and I use the other to outsides too. Okay, this one's probably gonna need 2. Maybe 3. We shall see. But I usually buy these at Michael's. They used to have some in the dollar spot, and then they went up to $2, and I was like, what? But, you know, it's just kind of how it is. Okay, and then this one. So I'll have 2 on here. Probably just do 2 on that one too, because why not? And then I'm going to put this one kind of up here so that this part doesn't squish down and, like, stick to my paper. Oh, it's part of the ribbon. I thought I had something, like, on the edge there. I was like, what is going on? That was funny. So, do you scrapbook with friends? Or just at home in your quiet space or in front of the TV? We talk about, like, what snacks and drinks, like, we have. I don't really snack while I'm scrapbooking, or else it gets messy, unless it's, like, M&M's or Skittles or something. That's, like, my not messy snack, but it's, like, so not healthy, so I try not to snack while I'm doing this because of that. So I think I'm going to put these here, and this one up here, there and there, and then I was thinking I would add the oh boy sticker up there too. This one might need 3. My goodness. I don't even know where my extra is. Seriously. I basically put a halt on buying scrapbook stuff for myself because I was like, I'm not scrapbooking, so I'm not about to buy stuff because I realized it one time. I like bought some scrapbooking stuff and I'm like, I haven't scrapbooked in forever. Why am I spending money on this? Like, I need to not spend money on it unless I'm doing it, is kind of my thing. So, and I like to use up what I have, like you see here, since I'm doing a spread with the exact same paper as last time. But I think it also is good to kind of show like the versatility of what you can do. So I think I want it kind of underneath it. I think that's good. And then we can stick like a star there. That's kind of fun. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to leave myself with, because then I still have enough, because I try not to go above and beyond so I can stretch mine out. I could put like, I could spell out birthday probably, but I'm getting to the point where I don't have enough letters to do anything. BIRTHDAY. I guess I could spell birthday, but now I don't really have a place to fit it, so I'm not going to. And these I don't really use that often. And I like the journaling card, so I'll probably just write down some details from the day that I remember 2 years ago. Or honestly, I might journal and like date it with like today's date, and then write down like how much like he used those presents or how much he liked them and things like that. So, because I'm not going to track like who gave what. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little scrapbook with me. Give this video a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.